Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. How are you today? I don't know if you can hear me, actually, from this far away and being outside. And hey, different scenery, right? We just got this set, me and Jonathan. Well, okay, he bought it, but you know, I use it too. I thought, hey, why not film outside? It's a beautiful day, finally. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous out. So excited when I can walk around without a top on. 2 months and like 2 weeks is my surgery. June 26th, counting down the days. I'm so excited about it, you have no idea. And when I do go for my surgery, I'm bringing you guys along the whole way through. On the drive there, the day before, the day of. I'm gonna get Jonathan or my mom to record me waking up and being groggy. I've never been under anesthesia before or even been frozen. Like, I've never experienced any of that. So it'll be a whole new adventure. I'm excited for it, I really am. And I raised all the money. All I need now is expenses for staying the night in the hotel and aftercare products. That's all I need money for now. And soon I will be disabling my GoFundMe account. And again, thank you to everyone who shared it, who donated. And honestly, even to those who wanted to donate and you couldn't because you couldn't afford it, trust me, I'm there. I understand, and I still thank you. It doesn't matter if you could donate or not. I still appreciate everything. As far as transitioning goes, my levels are actually a little low. I went to the doctor, my endocrinologist. Last time I saw him, he prescribed me for a year's worth of testosterone. He's like, I'm going to drop you to 0.5 because you're a little high at 0.7. And we'll take your blood work now just to make sure your levels are good. So when he took my blood work, he had to call me back and said, your blood's a little low. Your levels are a little low. I'm going to take your bloods again and we'll go from there. So when I went to go get my bloods taken, the nurse, went from this arm, because this arm always collapses. I know my veins, because I've had to get my blood taken a lot. And she was in the one vein. It was going fine. She needed 3 vials. She was 2 vials in. Put in the last vial, and my vein bursted, so it started bleeding out. So she's like, oh, not going to use that one anymore. So she went to the vein right side, and that one collapsed. So she's like, okay, we're going to try your other arm. I was like, well, this one likes to collapse a lot, so we'll see. She gets in there, and she couldn't get anything. It collapsed. So she then went to the vein off to the side and used like a smaller needle, the one with like the little tube that they use in the hospitals. That one was fine. It actually ended up bruising really bad, like really bad. It was the most painful one. After the fact, when she put in the needle and took the blood, it was fine, but then afterwards it hurt like a bitch. It was an endeavor. It's a good thing I'm not afraid of needles. I was watching her the whole time. And I had to go home and do my shot. So I got poked by 5 needles that day. But when I did my shot, luckily that one was a breeze. It was good. I'm up to 0.6 now. He's like, we'll meet in the middle. We'll see how that goes and see if we can even out my levels and stay there. I still do it every 2 weeks. I was 0.5, but of course he said that was too low now. And I have been so emotional, I would like to blame it on my levels and not that I'm an emotional human being, which I am. I always have been, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm a lot more than I used to be. Like, you'll set me off in a second. Jonathan will say a couple things that aren't even really that hurtful, and I'll just go off and start crying. It's bad. Like, at one point I was in his chest crying. I was like, I think my levels are off. It's bad. But he's really supportive about that stuff. He doesn't lose his patience when it comes to that, which I'm extremely grateful. He has been amazing in all of this. He's awesome. My first relationship in being with someone identifying fully as a trans man. Like, I've had past relationships where I was questioning, I was on the fence. Like with Lauren, she was extremely supportive, but I wasn't going through the whole, like, I'm gonna start T, I'm gonna do male pronouns, all that shit. I was just still kind of on the fence and questioning. Same with my relationship in between Lauren and Jonathan. But after that, I went 2 years without a relationship. I was fine with that, and then I met Jonathan at the club, and bam, here we are, a year and a half later. longest relationship I've ever been in, and I'm still fully in love with him. Like, I have never loved someone as much as I love him. And it's good. We're actually in a really good place. And yeah, there's not much else to really talk about. I was in a really good mood today because it's gorgeous. Like, my mood goes way up when the weather's really nice. Like, I'm always a happy person, everyone knows that, but I get even happier if you can believe it. I even took Tiger for a nice walk today, a 2-hour stroll. We had fun. And then my mom's coming over tonight, we're gonna watch about Ray. I've heard things, like, I remember on Tumblr I read an article about the director saying that she didn't want to shed a positive light on transgender people, and that she would never refer to the character as male, and she didn't have any of the people in the movie refer to the character as male, which I ended up watching the movie anyway, and none of that stuff was true in my eyes. I don't know if I'm reading it wrong, but it hit home for me. I love that movie, and I want my mom to watch it because I think she'll relate to it. And honestly, I talk it up. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I like the movie personally. So if you're on the fence about watching it, I don't think it's anything like it's been described. I think it's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.